Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Mustangs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Scanning the field, it's Milner. Finds the tight end. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Creates a little room. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Mustangs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milner. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Syracuse!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page and then having a...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. High the chains now on second and long. They'll give it to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Lost a throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna look downfield again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to throw, it's Milner. Oh, he's got a chance. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Syracuse mere inches away from a 3rd down conversion. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Milner. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, give on the inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense in an empty set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Milner. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he will score! Touchdown, SMU! A methodical drive that they they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Barmore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Wants to throw. It's Milner. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Touchdown Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The give to the tailback. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Off play action. Immediately fires to the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses.
Oh, he's got some space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Milner. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got him this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And they spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brings up 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.